9 hours, I still went all that was me.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just my style.
So after this, 140.
There is no after this. I don't ever think about after this.
Okay.
I'm a professional prize fighter. It is this.
So why did you choose Tim then?
Actually, the choice was made. They didn't have to fight all of them. They didn't have to fight. No one will fight me at 140.
A lot of respect goes out to Tim then.
And I respect them immensely. Good. Give me some last thoughts, Tim. Final thoughts. Be ready to see something explode on the first of August.
Thanks. And you know, I still use that phrase, but the buses don't run.
Oh yeah, I would have buses don't run. If they think I'm gonna lose this fight, that's what they're
Get back on the board, man. We'll watch you back on the board.
Hey Tim, the last time I saw you,
Nate. Come on, Billy.
thank you.
Nate, the last time I saw you, we were in Montreal. We were going to go see Tim. So that was a trip well worthwhile to you.
Well, yeah, I mean, I never thought I would fight Tim like that. I didn't think I thought maybe I ended up fighting someone else, and I ended up fighting Tim later. But I knew we were going to fight eventually because our weights were so close and I was coming up. But I'm happy to take the fight. I'm honored to fight a young man like him. Like I said, the young men that wear their pants around their waist, and he's a testament to what what young men should act like.
When you saw Tim fight up there against Campbell, did you see something that you said, I'd like to get a piece of that?
No. I never think like that. I never think like that in the sense that I go up and scope a fight just to fight them. That wasn't what happened. I went up and watched two guys fight. I was in the ring. Actually, my wife. What I tell my wife is, I'm going to see these guys because I may fight them. But really, I'm a fight fan. I get to go see a fight, and they hook me up with tickets. What are you saying?
Can't explain that.
No, I'm a fight fan. Fight fan first, boxing second.
All right, man. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
In an interview, a phone interview before, you told me that the best sparring partners are journeymen because you learn more from journeymen than anyone else.
If you notice, a lot of things that I do are things that journeymen do, but I do them the way that I do them because they fit into what I do. But journeymen will make you look bad in camp.
So with that in mind, who do you have? Do you have anybody lined up for your sparring partners yet?
I have a few guys coming in. I have my own fighters coming in. Raymond Charles, who fights in my light Timothy. I have two brothers. I have a couple of brothers that are coming in to spar. None of the guys I have a journeyman though. I can't find any good journeyman no more. I mean,
Journeyman, you can't even remember their names, right?
No, I don't have any good journeymen. Dude, let me tell you something. I don't have any good journeymen anymore. Good journeymen are hard to find. They're taking the license away now. You got to remember something. What makes, unless you go through the list of a guy's record and look at the guys they fought, you'll never know those guys that are journeymen. A lot of these guys, we only look for those guys with the 0-0 records. But you learn the most from the guys who have the most losses.
How difficult was it for you? You said it yourself, you didn't get a chance to win jury titles after such a great victory over the Ideals. How difficult was it for you in your heart to lose your belts on the side?
It was anger. And it awoke something in me that hasn't been awakened in a long time. See, growing up as a foster child, you get this dismissive spirit about you. You dismiss everything. But for me, I turned my anger outward into the ring. So you can only imagine how I feel after having everything stripped from me that I worked so hard for, not being able to cash in on it because nobody wants to fight me, because their promoter refused to put their fight in the ring. So I have an anger that I have to exercise.
So you won the titles and you ended up getting less
money. I made less money to defend my title against Guzman than I made overall to fight and win it.
It's crazy. Yeah. Where are you going to train for this fight?
Oh, Key West. I'm in Tampa training right now.
Okay.
But I'll be down in Key West for 4 weeks, 5 weeks.
Because you're real familiar with all the guys out here in California.
Every one of them.
Yeah.
There ain't a guy in California I don't know about.
Yeah.
California's a fighting state. I'm a fighter who's a fan. But you remember I used to train at Westminster Boxing.
Yeah.
So I've been watching Timothy since he was an amateur. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
How would you rate Timothy as an opponent? How would you rate him as an opponent?
He's a great little fighter. He's gonna. I mean, we say little, and a lot of people take that as a. You understand? If you're a boxing guy, you know when you say little fighter, you don't mean little fighter. You mean he's small fighter. I mean, in the weight classes. I mean, Timothy's going to develop into a great champion. But it's going to come on the tail end of meeting me.
Are you glad you're fighting him?
Campbell soup that night.
No, bro, ain't nobody having Campbell soup. Let me tell you something. There ain't a thing in this world that Timothy can show me I ain't seen.
You know, I gotta tell you something interesting. You know, Richard Nixon in the Watergate said, I gave them a sword, 5 minutes, stuck it in with relish. Did you feel that way when you fought Pete and you made the biggest mistake in your life? How depressing was it for you to know that basically you beat yourself?
It wasn't depressing. I want to explain something to you. And this is for all you Pete-in lovers who throw the Pete-in at me every time. And I'm not angry about it. But that's not for you. This is for those people out there that watch, they're going to look at this. Without the Pete-in losses, without any loss I ever had, I would not have destroyed the quote-unquote bad Juan Diaz the way I did. The great Juan Diaz. See, for guys like me, there is no one that can beat me almost nice but me. You can't beat me. Most of these guys don't have the natural talent to beat me.
Did Diaz restore your confidence?
No, my confidence was restored way before that. You got to realize something. I became world champion on the tail end of fighting like, what, 3 or 4 eliminators. I fought a 160-pounder named Isaac Slashwell. I fought a middleweight, super middleweight, along the way. This guy was the biggest man I ever fought in my life in the ring. He actually went up. He was bigger than anything I ever seen in my life standing across the ring from me. Confidence, brother, confidence is not something I've never lacked in.
Imagine you when you didn't make 135.
I felt like the world around me was crashing in. But the confidence I had around me had to keep everything in perspective because I had to fight.
Hey, were you surprised when you got this offer?
Yeah, I was very surprised.
You have 12 years seniority.
12 years seniority?
Yeah. How does the old dog beat the new dog eventually?
I didn't turn pro, I was 25. No, I'm sorry, I didn't turn pro, I was 28. My first amateur fight, I was 25. I don't know who the old dog is, but I mean, you go just check the math. He got 140 amateur fights. I got 36.
So you prefer to spar with journeymen, but you can't find journeymen anymore.
I can't fight. Wait a minute. I prefer to spar with world-class guys, but ain't none of them getting in the ring with me. Me and Round the Belly can only beat each other as often as we can until it's no good for either one of us.
And how do you see this fight going?
It's usually going pretty good. Yes. Thank you for having me.